Remember, we're recording here.
Yes, I get it. I know, it just feels like we're just doing audio.
I know.
All right, here we go. Hi, everyone, and welcome. It is episode 150.
You know what that means? It's our sesquicentennial anniversary.
I like that you got sesquicentennial out and then went anniversary.
Was it wrong? I just got so excited.
No, you got sesquicentennial right.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because I phonetically spelled it on my paper.
Spell it how it is on your paper.
Oh, Ces is C-E-S.
Okay.
I don't know why. Just for me, that works. And then Quinn, but I crossed out the N, so Q-U-I, no. So I was like Qui, and then Centennial.
I mean, you love a mnemonic device.
I do.
That's for sure. And we are coming to you from Salt Lake City.
That's right, and we are at the Podmill.
We're at the Podmill. It's a full-service professional podcast studio in downtown Salt Lake City. If you are watching this on YouTube, you see how professional we look.
So professional.
Look at this magic mic. Hello. This is to make up for the audio from 2 episodes ago.
That's
everyone.
right.
We just wanted to give it full on now because you stuck with us 2 episodes ago.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
so
that
thank
works.
you.
And here's the thing. They not only have this beautiful setup where you can come record in downtown Salt Lake City, but even if you're not in Salt Lake City, they can help you with so many things podcasting. So if you want us to, hook you up with Spencer at the Podmill, just email us at 10kdollarday@gmail.com or talk to us on Twitter, Instagram at 10kdollarday. And if you just want to cut out the middleman, we get it. Call Spencer, call the Podmill. But tell him you heard about it on 10K, or don't. Live your life. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying it's nice. He knows. We know. We're having a great time in Salt Lake City. We have done a few of our favorite things. Mm-hmm. We've seen some friends.
We have seen some friends.
Yes. And they're new friends. We just met them in January, so it feels like we were in society again.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then Lulu ate at her favorite Mexican restaurant in the entire world.
And I've been to Mexico.
And it's right here in Salt Lake City, Utah.
It's the only dinner reservation we planned for the entire trip.
That's right.
Red Iguana. We went to Red Iguana.
One.
And I haven't been to Taos, but I hear it's good over there.
I'm sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean, the sequels of most things are always really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Name one.
Toy Story 2.
Fair. Any of the Toy Story. You're right. I don't know why I was like Lion King 1.5,
Oh, yeah. No, the halves are never good.
I didn't know where we were going with that. So we went to Red Iguana. We had some great food.
We did.
And then we went paddleboarding.
Oh, you guys. This is actually, I'm going to give it away, my obsession today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's okay. We can talk about it.
Just segue right into it. Yeah, we got to go paddleboarding with Roger Sang of Stoked Paddle Company. You guys, these paddle boards are blow-upable.
I think the technical marketing copy would be inflatable, but you also couldn't think of the word deflatable today or deflated, so it's fine.
I could not. And to find out what other word I used instead of
it was
deflate.
flaccid. She said, I've never blown up anything flaccid before. That's the kind of web series apparently we're making.
Well, anyways, I did blow up the paddleboard, and I did get up on it.
You did. We're making it worse.
If anyone takes this out of context, you guys could cut and paste this video all over the place, and it would be...
It's going to be Roger Sang.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, we had a blast. These paddle boards fit into a backpack, and in the backpack comes everything you need. It has the pumper-upper. It has the paddle board itself, and then it has the paddle. And a fin that you attach, and a fin that looks like a shark. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, and so I went around this little pond. I scared off all of the ducks multiple times.
Yes.
And it was really, really fun. I enjoyed it.
I'd never seen an inflatable paddleboard before. First of all, Roger rolled up with it on his back in a backpack.
Yes.
It could not be simpler. It was amazing. And blowing it up was harder than I thought.
Yes.
But still fine.
Yeah, and because you know you're about to relax in the water, it's okay to exert some energy prior as you blow it up, I think.
Totally fair.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I got a workout in.
Yeah, that works. Everyone, you heard Roger Sang's voice on our Guest Googler episode, the last one we did.
That's true. He was the last.
Because we haven't done any during the pandemic. No. So you heard his voice on Valley of Balls, I think is the name of them.
Which, how weird.
Why
is it always you, Roger?
Why do we always have what do they call those?
Euphemisms?
Double entendre.
I don't know what words mean.
One of those might be right, but they might also be wrong. Okay, you've already given us...
That was my obsession,
your
the
obsession.
paddle
So
boards.
should I just go into mine then?
Yes, I think so.
Mountains.
Oh, I love a mountain.
There you go. So we've been so lucky. We've on this trip, we've seen mountains in many different states. And you know, Sheila's in Florida. I'm in Florida for the pandemic. And the mountains we have seen, and all sorts of mountains. Mountains covered with red and yellow trees in Nashville. We've seen mountains covered with no trees in Utah. We've seen canyons. We've seen pine needle trees.
Yeah. Or also known as Christmas trees, right?
Yeah. Yes. Are all pine trees Christmas trees?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe.
But you know what? I don't know.
All we know is that Lulu loves mountains.
I love mountains. If you know which ones are Christmas trees, actually, I'm sure you do. Email us at 10kdollarday@gmail.com. We would love to know what it is, please. And while we're here, I just want to say thank you to Josh in Little Rock for telling us about what koi ponds actually do in the winter.
Thank you.
We had told all of you that the fish swim and then they freeze in the ice and then they can come back to life again. And he was like,
that's not actually true.
That's not true at all. He says they do slow down in the winter months and they don't feed as much. So that seems like, he's so sweet. So that seems like a sort of hibernation to me.
Oh.
And then shrug emotion.
Oh, so he was trying to
He's trying to make me feel good.
Yeah.
For having no facts at all.
Right.
Yeah, it worked
That's very
out.
sweet. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks. All right, Alison Burns, what is your wish list?
Okay, so I wish that I could download information into my brain like in the Matrix.
Just plug in?
I wish that, yes, if there was something I needed to learn, I could like stick my finger on some sort of device and it would be like, and then all of a sudden I'd be like, I know this new skill.
Is this coming from your editing days?
It is, and it's coming from the fact that I've been having a lot of frustration with computers and hard drives and disks and downloading and editing, and so I have to spend so much time learning, and I could work so much faster if I already knew things. That's my wish list.
Alison is constantly wishing for things to work as fast as her brain as well, and so learning annoys her because she just wants to know it.
Yeah.
The process of learning.
The process of learning.
And I listen to her
me.
as we're working in the car, and she'll be watching YouTube videos to learn how to. We have new video editing software, so she's listening to people tell her how to do things in DaVinci Resolve, and this is all I hear because I don't hear the people talking. I just hear Alison saying, "When are you going to tell me? When are you going to get to it?" Oh. 9 minutes? Your video's 9 minutes? I just need to know this one thing. And you're just constantly like moving the cursor on the video. So
that's why I'd also rather read it, but they don't have a lot of like directions that you can read for things like that. You have to watch some old white guy in his room sit there and be like, "Hi guys, welcome back to Fred Talks. Today I'm gonna tell you about how to create a title fusion with DaVinci. Now if you've seen my other episodes, you're gonna see all the different ways you can add color and sound." And I'm like, come on, just get to the point. I'm like, and then what happens is I like fast forward, I'm like, oh, I'll get past it, and all of a sudden he's like, and then you put your cursor down and it's done. I'm like, oh, I missed it. So then I have to like go back. So I spend a lot of time doing that too.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one thing to be working on the job like we are now. It's another thing to be learning how to work on the job.
Yes.
Right?
And in a van without adequate Wi-Fi.
In a mountain.
See,
that's the problem. My obsession is great. It's mountains. And then she can't work because we're in the mountains.
But then you had to tell me a few times to be like, hey, put down the computer and just look out the window.
That's my job. My job is to go, you don't have Wi-Fi, you don't have cell service. I need you to look at the mountains. And Alison can't. So she sits there. She's literally like, she's fidgeting in the car. She's fidgeting. She's like, it's really pretty. It's really pretty.
It's true.
And I have to be like, look how far you can see. Look at the lake. It's so pretty. And she's going, and you are biting your tongue.
And sometimes I'll be like, oh, that's good. Just like, my inflection will change.
We have a dash cam in the car. So we have seen the footage of me pointing at something beautiful. And I go, look, Alison. She doesn't look up. And she goes, pretty.
So true.
I was like, you got caught lying.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to know what my wish list is?
I do.
It is also a process that doesn't exist yet.
Oh, here we go. What
Okay.
is it?
So I lose my phone a lot in the car, in the room, in my life. I want a way. I know that Find My Phone exists, okay?
Yes.
But you still have to log on to the internet and go into your Apple ID to make it happen.
Yeah.
So here's what I want. I want a special phone number that will ring my phone even if it's on silent mode. So I could... Alison Burns, you have your hands up.
Well, it's because, remember the other day when I lost my phone in the car?
Yes.
My watch, you can ping it. So did you hear when it was going ding?
I don't have a
ding?
watch.
I know, but I was just trying to say that if you ever do get an Apple Watch, that will ding it even if it's on silent.
Okay. Good to know. I don't want an Apple Watch.
But in the meantime, you would like another phone
You know
number.
why I don't want an Apple Watch? Have I told you?
No, because you think you'll lose it?
Well, yeah. B, because I don't want the inability to not be textable. Wait, did I put the negatives in the right? I want to be able to not be textable.
Right.
I want to not see them. I want whole hours of the day where I don't see the emails come in, and then I can choose to go back in and do all that because I get distracted so easily.
Right.
So if I were doing a task and then even a random text came in, I cannot not look at it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be connected all the time.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So, thank you for your suggestion.
You're welcome. But you like the phone number idea.
Well, because there's a secondary component to this.
Okay.
I would love to have a pre-selected group of people. Like, let's say my mom and you and Danny and my sister and my dad. And then if they really need me, it will bypass my silent ring. But nobody else gets the noise ring. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's tricky with Danny because he thinks everything is a really big deal.
That's
and I feel like he would bypass that all the time. And you'd be like, you guys, I have to take this. And then he would be like, somebody got voted off of Dancing with the Stars again.
You're right.
You
Okay,
know?
so everyone, I am looking for that invention, but I am saying this on the podcast to my other best friend, Danny. If I ever get that functionality in my life, housewives are not emergencies. Okay? So I'm good. I just need you to hear that, Daniel. The housewives are never an emergency to me. I always love you, though. Okay.
There you go.
So now it's time for
10K days.
Don't do that. What just happened? We were trying to read each other's minds too much.
I know, right?
Oh,
Been together too
we're
long.
professional singers.
All right.
You or me?
Let's see. Spencer, who do you want to go first, Lulu or Alison?
I gotta go Alison, just due to alphabetic order.
Oh, I like that.
Thank you for letting me feel loved,
Gotta have
even
that
when
line.
you chose it. It was cool.
That's right.
All right, Alison Burns, where are you going?
All right. I am going to Taos, New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to stay, this is the reason I picked this place, in the brand new Studio Earth ship.
Wait, what?
Yeah, okay.
Wait, don't tell me yet.
Okay.
Is it a spaceship?
Well, it's an Earth ship.
Is it an Earth ship that's meant to go to space?
No, it's a they call it an Earth ship because it's built into the Earth. Yeah.
Tell me more.
Okay, so they say, this is on Airbnb, they say experience off-grid living with all the modern amenities in this beautiful desert mesa just outside of Taos, New Mexico, okay? Now, this is really funny about what they say in the ad. It says, it is 99% complete, but 100% comfortable and 100% livable. So I was like, well, okay, what's the 1%?
That's like my dating standards.
Yeah, 99% complete, but 100%.
100% livable.
Yeah, I get that. So it's totally off-grid, but It does have electricity, and it stays at 72 degrees all year round with the use of the fuel and electricity, and it catches its own rainwater.
Oh, I love
Right?
that.
And it's a studio, so it's small, but it's like built into the earth. So it looks like this spaceship that has landed into Earth. And then, you know how like if the spaceship collided with Earth, it would make like a hole in the ground. It would be like sitting there.
Yeah, like in a crater of its own.
Yes, that's kind of what it's like.
I like that.
So it's a studio, 2 nights, $319.
Uh-oh, you're not going to make 10K.
That's it.
Well, you know what that means.
We could do it. Okay.
Oh, we peaked. Sorry, Spencer. We didn't warn you that there was a bit coming up. We will try to give you a visual signal next time.
All good there.
We just do it like,
He's like, guys, I have these mics and they do like 5 feeds at once. I'm just going to, it's all
he's
good.
like, most people don't come in here and do like a cabaret at the same time. Okay, so because I'm staying in an Earth ship, I'm going to rent a car that looks like a...
Spaceship.
Yes.
Wait, is it a modern car or an old car?
It's a modern car.
And it looks like a spaceship.
Uh-huh. You're never going to guess. I didn't even
Okay,
know
no,
this
I don't know.
existed.
What is it?
It's called the Citroën C4 Cactus.
They don't sell those in the United States.
No, I know. This is imaginary.
Okay.
So it's a subcompact crossover SUV produced by a French automaker. And again, I couldn't find one of these anywhere in the US, but I'm just going to pretend that like Enterprise rents it for a day in my dreams.
Okay.
And I'm going to pay them $500 to rent it for the day. Have you seen the pictures?
No, I want to know what you Googled to find a car that looked like a spaceship that they don't have in the United States.
I Googled cars that look like spaceships.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And that came up with
Yeah,
stuff?
there was like a BMW something. There was like an Audi something. There was like a Toyota Corolla, like a new one. Yeah, it was weird. And then there was this one, and this one was the one I wanted. It actually has like bumpers on the side to stop the car doors from getting dinged, but they look really cool. It's like soft.
What?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look at it.
Yeah, you have to look it up.
All right. Everyone else, you can find it on the blog at 10kdollarday.com/blog because Ash is going to find some kicking pictures of that to put there.
Yeah, she is. So $500 for that. Okay, now I'm going to get brunch at this place called Old Martini Hall. That's not right. Old Martinia.
Oh.
We're going to, you know what? It's going to be on the blog. So their cuisine there is a marriage of refined European simplicity with traditional New Mexican dishes.
Yum.
Right?
Yeah.
And they have brunch. So I'm going to do the Bloody Mary shrimp cocktail. Doesn't that sound delicious?
It sounds delicious. Wait, is it shrimp cocktail with Bloody Mary, like flavored stuff, or is it a Bloody Mary cocktail with shrimp?
You're going to have to go there and find out.
I'd have both.
Okay, so then I'm going to get breakfast tacos, duh, and then the berry Belgian waffle. I love that they said it twice. Now, they didn't advertise mimosas, but it's brunch, so I'm guessing they have to have mimosas.
I mean, if you have a Bloody Mary shrimp cocktail, you'd better have a mimosa.
Yeah. So I'm going to average $50 for this
Yeah,
brunch. I think
sounds
that
good.
works. All right, so next up, I'm going to go make some pottery at taosclay.com. Okay, they do a pottery workshop. They help you build. I'm going to have like a ghost moment, with the hands.
You're like, oh my love.
Yeah,
I got it,
yeah. It's going to be awesome. And then they fire the vase in an outside kiln. Then they cool it in a metal trash can filled with newspapers.
Wait, what? Why?
I don't know. It doesn't say why, but that's their process.
That's cool.
Right? And again, no prices. And I think it's because it's really inexpensive to go there. However, on their website, it's beautiful. They talk all about the artists that create there. So I'm going to give them $500.
I think that's great.
Yeah. Okay. Had my ghost moment. Super excited. This is a very random day, by the way. Next, I'm going to go have lunch with a llama.
What?
Yeah.
You got spaceships and llamas in one day?
I know. I'm going to take
That's
a llama
cool.
to lunch. That's what it's called.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this llama trek with llamaadventures.com, and you get to explore the wilderness, and they take the llama out. It carries all of your gear, so it carries like your picnic basket
The
and all of
llama
your things.
carries your gear for you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And you get an experienced guide that goes with you. They say the animals are gentle. They're sure-footed, which means they don't, fall.
They're not clumsy.
They're not clumsy, which is
Okay.
good to know because they're carrying my lunch. And then you get to go out and you hike at your own pace. And then the guide that's with you helps prepare a sumptuous feast for you in a pristine wilderness setting.
Oh.
I know, right? Okay, super excited. There's garden salads, hearty sandwiches, baked breads, natural sodas, desserts. The llama has to carry all of that. $125.
That's it?
That's it.
Huh.
I know.
Wait, that covers your lunch and the llama?
Yeah.
And the trek?
Yes.
That's pretty cheap,
And the
I
guide.
think. And the guide.
I know. It's crazy.
That's a deal.
So another thing that I can do there, I didn't know when I thought of New Mexico, would not have thought about this. Skiing, snow skiing in the mountains.
Oh, I always think of New Mexico as desert and hot.
I know, but they have Taos Ski Valley, and they do these full-day private lessons. So I'm going to go do that, and so I'm going to have a private ski lesson on the mountain, and it includes your equipment. It includes the person who's teaching you, and it's $750
for the lesson.
for the lesson. Private lesson. It's private.
And the access to the skiing.
All the ski stuff,
what
all the
about
equipment.
your equipment?
Yes, all the equipment.
What about your snowsuit?
That I don't think is included.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So like skis,
Yeah, the poles. Goggles?
goggles.
Maybe? I don't
Yeah.
know if that's considered essential.
Carol on the couch says
She says yes. Carol on the couch.
Carol on the couch.
So I'm going to tip them because, guys, if you've been doing the math, not doing well, I'm going to tip my ski instructor 100%. Can you imagine
Oh, that's
being
life.
able to do that? Being like, you know what? Thank you for this ski lesson. I'm sure you're only getting about 10% of this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then being like, here you go, 100% tip.
Have you ever gotten a tip like that for a
No,
gig?
never. Have you? 100% tip?
I think I have, but for like a wedding.
That's
You know,
amazing.
where the father of the bride is like, he's already had a couple drinks.
Oh, yeah.
He comes up, he's like, well, look, just passing out $100 bills.
Oh, nice. That was your 100% tip?
Well, I didn't say I had a good starting rate.
Okay, well, this ski instructor did. So he's getting he or she, an additional $750.
Oh, bless them.
Right?
Yes.
That's going to be his Instagram post that night. #blessed. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to go and I'm going to ski on Taos Ski Valley. Now, here's what's cool, and here's why I was so excited that I found this particular place to ski. Okay? They have what they call the legend of the Martini tree. Okay?
Wait, at the
So-
ski place?
Yes.
Okay.
When you ski down the mountain, they have these little lock boxes built inside the trees that have martinis in them.
Wait, no.
So that if you want to take a break, you can drink a martini.
Wait, what?
Okay. Yes, it's not. I'm telling you, it's true. It's
How do they
true.
know which ones to replenish at the end of the run?
I'm not sure about that, but I have a solution in a second.
Oh, okay.
But here's how the legend started. So many years ago, back in like the 1950s, there at the ski resort, there was a ski instructor who told one of his students to go down the hill. Well, she got super, super nervous, and she stopped midway, and she was like, I can't do it. I can't go any further. I can't do it. So he sent another one of the students to get her a dry martini and ski it down to her to give her some liquid courage. So she drank it, and then the effects of that hit, and she was able to make it down the rest of the way. So since then, they started putting these they call them martini trees. They used to just bury the martinis in like the shakers into the snow so they'd stay cold. And there was even it was one of the, where was it? Oh, one of the high altitude martini skiers. They did this whole like article on them where they did this whole thing, and then the martini that were buried started to go away, and then instead they built the boxes for the trees to hold them. I don't know if it's safer or what. So now they have these birdhouse-like lockbox mounted to a tree, and inside are martinis, and you can enjoy them if you're over 21 years old. Yes.
This sounds incredibly unsafe.
Why?
Because you're skiing down a mountain
Well,
with martinis.
but snow is so soft.
Not the type you ski on.
Yeah, a lot of it is. Soft, you hear that phrase, like powdered snow.
Yeah.
Like I'm shooting down the powdered.
No, I agree, but
Snow.
what if you're not, your reflexes are slower? Your response
I
time
don't
is
think
slower.
they're getting drunk. It's just one martini.
Oh, you made it sound like it was a slalom hill and it
Well,
was
I
like a
think-
scavenger hunt with martinis.
Well, I think that there are multiple lock boxes, but I think the goal is to just like find one, open it up, enjoy, and leave, right?
Oh.
However, what you mentioned earlier,
Okay.
I would feel guilty about drinking the martini and leaving the empty glass in the box. So I decided that I wanted to replace the martinis as I went down the mountain. So I decided to buy a travel bartender kit with a stylish bar bag for $145 and from mixologyandcraft.com. So I can put that in like a backpack when I go down.
Oh, yeah.
Then I loaded up on some of the most expensive martini recipes, okay? I Googled them and I printed them out and I'm gonna make these expensive martini recipes right there, okay? And I'm guessing I'm gonna make 3. So I'm gonna find 3 boxes on the way down and I'll drink one and then make the other. So the most expensive martini recipe that I could find is called the Sapphire Martini. They make it at Foxwoods Resort Casino in Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Here's what it is. Sapphire gin,
Okay.
vermouth,
Okay.
orange liqueur.
Okay. That sounds like a normal set of ingredients.
Exactly. But they drop a pair of sapphire earrings into your glass. And voila, you have the sapphire martini. Okay. So I had to buy 3 pairs of sapphire earrings from shaneco.com. These earrings were $2,240 each, making each drink cost $2,270 with all of my ingredients. So I'm making 3 drinks because I'm going to go down the intermediate slope. And my total for the drinks are $6,810 for these amazing sapphire martinis down the Taos skiing valley.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
So now I've had the 3 martinis. I agree with you. I'm probably a little bit tipsy. So I'm going to pay my ski instructor because now he loves me so much. An additional $50 to drive me home in my amazing spaceship bubble car.
Citroen.
That you can't ding the doors. And before we go, he's going to stop off at Chocolat. And they're a small batch organically crafted bean-to-bar chocolate maker.
They make it all there? Bean to bar?
Yes, the chocolate bean to the bar.
I like that.
And I'm pretty sure that I read on one of the TripAdvisor reviews that they have $1 hot chocolates late at night. So I'm going to get my $1 hot chocolate, which ironically was exactly how much I needed to bring my day to $10,000.
Very good. You know what else you could do?
What?
Is tell that ski instructor where to get those sapphire earrings because they're worth $2,000.
I know.
You're like, forget your $750 tip, dude. I've got $6,000 of gemstones hidden on the slopes. Okay, here's what's funny. There are some odd coincidental things in our days.
Really? Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. It's because we've been spending so much time together.
We've been spending a lot of time together. I'm going to Taos. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Can you imagine? I would not be surprised at this point.
No,
it's episode 150. Like, go big or go home.
That's true. I am not going to Taos, New Mexico. I am going to Sofia, Bulgaria.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a city and a name. So I like that. I'm staying in an Airbnb just like you, but get this. 5 bedrooms, 8.6 baths. Not mad about that. I'm okay with it.
I wonder what the thought process is.
Awesomeness, convenience.
Yeah. Full baths?
Well, it says 8.6. I don't know what the 0.6 is because normally it's a 0.5 if it's a half, right? Maybe it's a little more than a half. Maybe it's a...
Maybe they have double sinks in one.
Yeah, maybe they had some creative
Or what's that thing that cleans your butt?
A bidet.
Yeah, that.
Oh, that gives you an extra 0.1 in Bulgaria.
Yeah, bidets. Or is it bidet?
It's bidet.
Oh, bidet. Listen, it's better than what I was thinking. I was thinking douche, and I know that's not it.
All right, so 5 bedrooms, 8.6 baths. I love that ratio so much. And 3 living rooms.
Oh.
5 kitchens.
Why? What?
I don't know. 3 jacuzzis. a sauna, an infrared cabin. I don't even know what that means. A steam bath, artificial sun. I don't know.
It's a tanning bed. It's just a better.
I thought it was going to be like a mood enhancer, like they have in like Sweden.
Oh,
you know what I mean when it's super dark.
Oh, maybe
The mood things they have in Alaska
that's
too.
probably what it is. Because I don't know if tanning beds are all that safe.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're really not.
Right.
It's just like UV rays coming at you.
Yeah.
Okay. A hydro massage wave pool. A waterfall.
Where? Doesn't
in
matter.
the infrared cabin. I don't in one of the bathrooms. And then a tavern in the house. Your own tavern with professional cooking appliances. Don't know why. A summer kitchen in the yard with a stone barbecue.
Another kitchen?
Yeah, there's just so many kitchens.
Mm-hmm.
And what they say on the Airbnb is a magnificent yard with exquisite vegetation that hides you from the most curious eyes.
That means you can walk around naked.
I guess so.
Yes.
I mean, you can go from bathroom to bathroom to jacuzzi to sauna to steam bath to artificial sun naked the whole time.
It's like my dream.
I know. This is our perfect house because it has too many bathrooms.
Yeah.
Which is my dream.
Yeah.
And you can go around naked.
Yeah. And there's
great.
lots of kitchens.
What are you going to do in those kitchens?
I'm gonna eat.
Right. Okay. So the pool is indoors.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
it looks like a castle pool. It's beautiful. The shower is so big, there's no door, and you just walk into it. That's how big it is, that they're like, the water won't go anywhere. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So big. And the fridge, you know it's a fancy house because the fridge looks just like the cabinets.
The fridge looks just like the cabinets.
That's
That's cool.
fancy,
Yeah,
right?
that's fancy.
Okay. So that house for 2 nights is $6,061.
Whoa. Wow.
But if you think about it, you have 5 bedrooms and 8.6 baths. So if you have like low maintenance friends, they could just sleep in the bathtub.
That's true.
I mean, you could
I
really
would do
like
it.
split this all out.
Yeah.
Some people could sleep in the pool.
Yeah.
You know, there's jacuzzis. You're
Yeah.
ready to go. So that's where I'm staying. So I have an excursion I'm going to start my day with, and I need to get some water for it. I need a lot of drinking water. Now, in Sofia, Bulgaria, they have mineral water in their public drinking fountains because there used to be all these, there are mineral water springs, and Sofia was founded for travelers to stop in Sofia and like kind of water up.
Oh.
So they have all these mineral water springs, and they've created public drinking fountains all over the city that just have the cleanest mineral water ever.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I would love that.
You'd stay hydrated there.
I know.
For once.
Yeah.
All right, so I need to get a water bottle. I Googled most expensive refillable water bottle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what it is. And I think it's both ridiculous and also I need one in my life right now.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
So the brand is Vitajuwel.
Okay.
Vitajuwel. I don't know. And this is where you're going to see the first parallel to your day.
Okay.
So they have, they believe, they've done research on, this is insane, you guys need to go to the website, which is on the blog, that if you put stones and jewels, like precious stones, into water, that it changes the vibration of the water molecules, okay?
So like sapphires.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Now, they have research on their page of showing like pictures of water molecules by themselves and then after having jewels with them, and they look more orderly. Like the first one looks like a sonogram and the second one looks like a snowflake.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so they say that there are like these healing vibrations in these stones. Here's the thing. I am not 100% sure I'm buying into this at this particular time. I also 100% want this water bottle.
How much is it?
It's $120.
Oh, that's not as bad as I
But
thought.
here's the thing. It's really cute. So it has the water. Now, these stones in this particular thing, they don't touch the water. So it has like a little pod of stones,
in the
of
bottom?
precious stones that like plug in or like screw in maybe to the water bottle. So the vibrations affect the water.
Are there any reviews?
No.
I mean, I'm sure there are somewhere.
I didn't look for reviews, to be honest.
Interesting.
So right now at Vitajuwel, you do get a free face mask with every order, and they call it a face bikini.
Why?
I don't know, but it's funny. And then all of their gemstones carry, I don't know what this means, the GKS seal, and they are constantly appraised by the EPI Institute in Offenburg and Lapis Vitalis in Ludwigsburg.
That's a lot of information.
Basically, they're trying to tell you, I think, that they do use very high quality gemstones and that they have to be certified in some way for them to use them in these things.
Live your life.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, if I had that water bottle here, you would immediately want one. They're
I'm
so
sure.
pretty.
I'm sure.
So they look like a normal water bottle with a screw-on cap, but then in the middle, like, there's a little pod that snaps in the bottom. So there's this dome of gemstones.
Can you get the gemstones out if you're like, hard up?
Yeah, you could break the glass.
And then sell them.
Sure.
That's cool.
Yeah, see, it's like a savings account.
Yeah, it's like the
Okay.
piggy bank.
There it is.
Yeah.
It really pays for itself.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so I'm going to get that water bottle, going to fill it with mineral water. Now I'm ready to go do some things. I am going to go ATV off-roading in Sofia, Bulgaria. I always want to call it Sofia Vergara.
That's what you were about to say.
Yeah, I want to call this whole
That's an
city
actress,
thing.
right?
Yeah, she's the one in Modern Family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's funny.
That's not where this is. She might, although you know what? I bet Sofia Vergara does have jewels in her water bottles.
Probably.
So I'm going to go ATV off-roading. This is an Airbnb experience. It's a lot of fun. You go to Novi Iskar, which is a part of Sofia. You pass through the village of Katina. You go through the hunting hut Stara Plania, and then they say, after returning, you will have time to enjoy your emotions, and then we will drive you back to the city center.
Oh, that's fun.
I think you'll have a lot of emotions ATVing.
Yeah.
Pride,
Yes.
excitement, adrenaline,
Yeah.
wonder.
Yes.
That's all I got.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then, in order to go off-roading, me, everyone, I'm always super safe, and I'm always paranoid. I had to get a helmet.
Well, I feel like they should give you one.
I have to get a clean helmet because it's COVID times.
Okay.
So off-roading in the ATV costs $75. I'm getting the Supreme Fox Racing V2 helmet. They don't make it for women, so I got the one for men. And then I was like, what's the difference?
Maybe head shape, size?
Well, we're going to go with the fact that this fits me because it was the most expensive one I could find.
Okay.
It's $1,950.
For a helmet.
For this racing helmet. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot
Safety.
of money. It begins with an empty wallet. So I go in ATV. Life is great. I think it's time that I've deserved some ice cream. Do you agree?
I agree.
So I'm going to Gelato and Latte Este, which I think is a dairy farm as well as an ice cream store.
Okay.
They produce their own buffalo and cow's milk as
Oh.
well as cream. Okay.
Wait. Can
What?
you milk a buffalo?
Yeah.
You can?
Well, buffaloes have to give milk somehow. They make mozzarella.
Buffalo? Mozzarella is buffalo's milk?
Buffalo mozzarella is. Regular mozzarella is cows. And buffalo mozzarella is buffalo.
Can I buy
Buffalo milk?
mozzarella?
Yes.
Like in string cheese?
No.
Where do you get buffalo mozzarella? Fancy stores.
Fancy store.
I've never had it.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll bucket list it.
Are there female buffalo?
They're half.
I thought
to
buffalo
be.
were the males
Of what?
of cows.
No,
That's
bulls are male
steer.
cows.
Who's steer? What's a steer?
A steer is a cow with big horns. I don't know. Cattle.
Cattle is just
saying
the
words.
fancy name for
I'm
cows.
just saying words that are associated with cows in my head. I don't actually know how they divide up into categories.
I don't either, I just realized.
Spencer, do you know what female buffalo are called?
Female buffalo. Steers are male cows. So you're kind of right there, but they have female and male buffalo.
Oh.
So you could be a woman buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
A buffalo.
That's what I was going to say. I wish they'd call them buffalo.
Yeah, buffalo. So let's go back, everyone. They produce their own buffalo and cow's milk, as well as they produce their own buffalo and heifer milk, as well as cream. Now no one is confused, right? Okay.
Or me.
They have their buffaloes are Bulgarian Murray buffalo. And their cows are Jersey cows. And they graze freely in open fields.
Oh.
They say they have zero tolerance for bad dairy and bad coffee at this place, which I love.
I thought you were going to say for like bad cows. Like
Zero
tolerance
tolerance
for cows with attitudes. We are an all-inclusive, all-loving, all cows are welcome here.
That's right. It's Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo X. All of them are welcome here. Okay. So, they make hot chocolate with buffalo milk.
I had hot chocolate.
Exactly. Okay, that's the only other parallel, so don't get too excited about that. But hot chocolate with buffalo milk, very cheap, 91 cents.
Oh, mine was a little bit more.
Yeah, well, I'm making it a little more, so I'm going to buy a hot chocolate for the first 20 people that walk in after me, which still only brings my total to $18.20 at this place. Okay, now it's time for lunch. I'm going to Boom Burgers.
Nice.
There's an exclamation point after Boom. And I'm going to have the Mother of Dragons burger.
And Tell me about it.
Well, it's really spicy. I guess I was in the mood because today I had a really spicy burger.
Yeah, you did.
Where were we? Something 13.
13th Avenue?
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13. And I had the Ring of Fire burger, which was delicious. And also, I forgot that I got old and have heartburn. So we'll be revisiting that later. Okay, so I got the Mother of Dragons burger. It's $15. And Dumont 87 on TripAdvisor. They're from New York. I don't know who they are, though. They say the burger was tasty, juicy, and spicy. Hell. I had a pit of fire in my stomach for at least an hour afterwards and loved it.
Wow.
Yeah, the pit of fire part, I don't know about that. But I am going to get the burger. But first, I'm going to make sure that I also get a milkshake.
Yes, to coat your
It's the only way to actually get rid of the spicy, right? Is something creamy. So that burger with the milkshake, $15.
Oh, nice.
With tip. All right. Now it is time for me to go to a beautiful historical site, St. Nicholas Church. It's known as the Russian Church in Sofia. And it's not only beautifully decorated, it has the Russian style, like bulby things on the top. Oh, like University of Tampa.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, but it's also said that wishes come true.
Oh.
If you do it in the main area of the church, you head to the side entrance, the left one, and you write your wish at the church's crypt. That's kind of weird. But
what's a crypt? Where the
go ahead.
Where the dead people are?
Yeah.
Wait, you write a wish on it?
Yeah, I didn't, when I copy pasted it, I didn't really read the crypt part, so that's also a surprise to me at this time.
Yeah.
But that's what you do. So you write a wish, it comes true. So just know I'm going to go do that.
Wait, you write a wish, period. It comes true, period.
It comes true.
Oh.
So I'm not going to tell you what my wish is. I don't believe in that.
Wait.
Do you know that?
Yeah, so you won't tell a wish because then you think if you tell it, it won't come true.
Correct.
Got it.
I never do that.
Do you ever tell the people if it actually does come true?
No.
Like, hey, I made this wish and I didn't tell you what it was, but now it came true, so I'm going to tell you what it was.
No.
Really?
Okay. Nope, they're mine. They're my personal conversation with the universe. Okay, so it's dinner time. I'm going to Ahora. It is from celebrity chef Sevda Dimitrova. She's the winner of Bulgaria's MasterChef 2016.
I love MasterChef
Isn't that fun?
so much.
I know. It's a full dinner menu. It's a 6-course tasting menu. And they have a 3-course, surprise me, chef's choice menu.
Ooh.
Which I'm totally doing. They say 3-course menu. They say provocation, surprise, for you, for us.
Oh, they get surprised too?
It says, we don't know what it's going to be either. We will improvise. That will be our vision for you in your plate. Do you trust us? Yes.
Yes, I do.
That sounds exciting.
I also want to change all of our taglines to what they just wrote.
$10K dollar day. We don't know what it's going to be either. We will improvise. That will be our vision for you in your ears. Do you trust us?
Yes.
That works. Here's the deal. That amazing MasterChef 3-course meal, $36.39.
What?
It's Bulgaria. You got fooled because I had that big Airbnb,
Yes,
right?
I did.
know. That was like, $6,000, boom, 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 right off the bat. But no, this amazing dinner is $36.39. So even with, I don't know, a glass of wine and tip, it's still only going to be $50.
That's crazy.
I know.
Wow.
Especially you would think if you're improvising. I mean, if you're really doing it with beautiful ingredients and you're taking my personality, that's worth $200. If you are doing what I do when I improvise, which is open the fridge and look at the leftovers, I can see that being $36.
That's true.
But I trust her. She's Master Chef.
Yeah.
Okay, so clearly I didn't make all the money, right?
Okay.
So remember how I went to the church to do the
Yes.
wish? I was like, what am I going to write my wish on?
Okay.
Paper, but I don't have paper with me. I never mentioned it before, so I had to look for paper. Here's the deal. I looked up the most expensive paper for sale right now. It's on eBay. All of you can go find it. It's a piece of paper.
One piece.
It is a blank piece of copy paper. It is A4 paper, as they say in England, which to us is just like letter-size paper.
Okay.
This is the description. The most expensive blank A4 in history. Just a piece of paper. Condition is new. This is a social experiment or a piece of fine art, however you desire to view it. I believe if you purchase this item at the buy it now price, you will receive some sort of media coverage. This is not guaranteed, but in my opinion, pretty likely. So if you have the money and you want people to know, then buy this now. You can tell your friends how much you blew on a single piece of paper and will probably get some sort of media attention.
Whoa.
But what I love, it's also or best offer. It's $90,000 OBO.
$90,000 for a piece of paper?
It didn't cost him hardly any money to list
did
that.
he-
It makes him so happy.
When did he post that?
I don't know. I didn't
I
check
just want to
that.
know how long it's been sitting there.
I have no idea, but
Wait, did you buy it? Did you do
It's
the best
90
offer?
it's
I know, did you?
90,000.
I thought maybe you'd do or
yes,
best offer.
I OBO'd him
Okay.
about $2,000.
Wow.
And he's going to sell it to me because you know what? He can put any other piece of paper up for $90,000. In fact, I bet he has a ream of paper, and he probably looks at it in the corner of his room, and he's like, "Psh, just you wait, guys. That's $40 million." Like,
He's like, one
it's
day.
just he goes to
One
Office
day.
Depot, and they're like, it's on sale. And he's like, suckers, and he's like loading them up in the cart.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
amazing.
He's going to accept my offer because he's got nothing else to do, apparently. And now I'm at $10,000. All right. So that's what we would do in Taos, New Mexico.
That's
did I get that
right,
right?
you did.
In Sofia, Bulgaria. But if we had $10,000 to give away, this is how we do it.
So excited about this charity. It is the same place that I went to lunch with the llama. They also have a rescue llama division of llamaadventures.com. And what I love that they say is they are not looking to breed or sell these animals. They actually are there to give animals that have been abandoned or unwanted llamas a good home. So your donation will go directly to help care for and manage the growing herd of unwanted and abandoned llamas. And believe it or not, in New Mexico, there are a lot because people think, this is what they say on their website, they think it's going to be a great idea. Hey guys, let's get a wild animal. Let's have a llama in our backyard because they're cute when they're little. Then they start to grow and people are like, oh, we don't want to feed them or we don't want to take care of them like they should. Or
It's too much llama drama.
dealing with the hooves or dealing with their teeth, like dealing with the spitting, like, it's a lot to take on. So people just release them to this rescue. So they need a lot of extra donation to help care and give these llamas a good home. So check them out on the blog.
I love that.
What you got?
You didn't even blink an eye with my llama drama joke.
Oh, when was it? Just now?
Let's just pretend that you.
Wait.
Here we go. We'll
Okay.
just recreate it. That's a lot of llama drama.
I know, right?
Thank you.
You're so
all right,
clever.
That's all I needed. My charity in Sofia, Bulgaria is called Sofia Charity. So look that one up. But it's a beautiful, beautiful charity. It transforms the lives of disadvantaged children. And in Bulgaria, they have a lot of group homes for kids, especially those that have been orphaned and just are in super disadvantaged situations. And so the homes were set up by the Bulgarian government as part of the ongoing deinstitutionalization program.
Okay.
But this organization, SOFIA Charity, kind of goes into the group homes. They purchase special equipment for them that they need. If they need special rehabilitation, if any of the children need that, they set that up. Now, here's the thing. If you're at all moved by that charity, please look them up on the blog, because the wording on their website sounds like they really need a lot of help.
Yeah.
So they literally are like, we are very open for requests to help any young person, but we would love volunteers who wish to help us raise money and organize events. They really want people to help out. And you hardly ever see foundations kind of openly ask for help, if that makes sense. So whenever I see that, it's always a nice red flag for me to pay more attention. So that link to SOFIA Charity will be on our blog. You've heard me say the address a few times, but say it with me, 10kdollarday.com/blog. I heard it through my ears, and space and time you saying that. So thank you so much. And if you want to support us, this is how you can do it.
You guys, we have a Patreon. You can go to 10kdollarday.com/Patreon. And for as little as $2 a month, you can help support this podcast. And you spell that Patreon. Patreon is a platform that helps support artists and creators like us who are living out their passion projects. So you always get our content for free, but if you want to just invest a little bit, again, as little as $2 a month, and it really does help, and it goes a long way.
It sure does. So thank you to everybody. We actually got a new subscriber this last week, or an upgraded subscriber maybe. So Jeannie and Little Rock, thank you so much. We adore you. Thank you for supporting us since year one.
Yes.
Since year one, Jeannie has been writing in to 10K Dollar Days. So thank you. We absolutely love you. And to everybody who's been sending us what their happy is. Some of you send it on Instagram. Sometimes we get emails. Sometimes we get texts if we know you personally. That just makes us so happy and wonderful. And I'm going to ask Alison in just a second, what's your happy?
Oh, right now?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to ask Alison right now, what's your happy?
I was like, you said just a second. And I was like,
did. I used the wrong,
because I thought you had something
words.
else to say. It's okay. My happy is actually, and I say this, I think, every show that we've been doing on this trip, but it's literally the moment that I'm sitting in when we start recording this. I'm so excited to be here at Podmill with Spencer, reconnecting. We got to know Spencer earlier this year. It's so crazy to be in Salt Lake City again twice in a year, especially during a pandemic. And it's so cool to be connecting with people again that we met just this year and now are forming these amazing friendships with, and especially in the podcast community. I am so addicted to the people in the podcast family. They're all great people. I don't think I've met one podcaster that I don't like.
Oh, there was that one guy, remember?
Anyway, so that's my happy. What's your happy?
Well, first let's talk about Podmill a little bit, because it's so well sanitized in here too. It's great. I mean, there are wipes everywhere, cleaning off the stuff. It feels great here at the Podmill. So if you're in Salt Lake City and you're interested in podcasting, give him a call. Or if you already have a podcast and you live anywhere else, give Spencer a call, because he's good people. Yeah. He is sitting right here. So it's a little awkward to talk about him because he's looking at us right now. So did you just look that way, Spencer? He is awesome people. You know those people when you walk in and you just like have a vibe of
well, I was going to say that about the space too. Yeah. It has a vibe of comfort, and it's peaceful in here, but it also feels really creative.
Yes.
Like the only thing I want to do is like sit on the couch and just like, I don't know, create new projects with people. Like it just feels really alive and really friendly, and I love it.
Absolutely. Thank you also to Outlier Podcast Festival and Ever Gonzalez and Ariel Nissenblatt for introducing us.
That's right.
Because Outlier in January, which you've heard us talk about Outlier before, we've been very active in that community since January. The conference that we were at, conference at which we were. There's grammar there. Whoa, I don't even know, everyone. Listen, we were here in January, and we held the conference here at the Podmill, because there's space to do that at the Podmill. Are you seeing how if you're in Salt Lake City, you really should be calling them for your event needs and your podcasting needs? Because you should be.
Yes.
All right. My happy involves Carol on the couch. So you heard us talk about her. Carol, can you just yell hi?
Hi.
Yell with your big girl voice. Unmasked. There it is. It was the mask. Carol and I went to middle school together.
That's right.
Middle school, everyone. And we were in Denver. She came to the show, and Alison and I have been doing this tour now for about a week and a half. And every time we're in a new city and we have to lug all of our stuff to the hotel room, lug it all back down, connect all the cables, wind up the cables, do all the things. We have been saying since the beginning, you want to get in the van? I mean, we asked a 10-year-old that.
Yeah, we've asked 10-year-olds. We've asked a couple people in Little Rock. Mm-hmm. Basically, anyone who's ever picked up something for us and said, hey, can we carry that? We're like, yeah, you can carry it. Do you want to get in the van?
So we were just about to leave Denver, and my phone is blowing up, and it's Carol, and it's literally like, call me. Can I get in the van?
And she did it. She got in the van.
Yeah, so we drove from, first of all, one of the most beautiful drives I've ever taken in my life. It was Denver to Salt Lake City on I-70. If you've never done it, it is just mountains and canyons. Price Canyon and little towns, and it's just beautiful.
Giant rock walls that you drive through.
Walls. And different rocks.
Yes.
Right? It goes from like red rocks to like beige rocks to rocks with water lines to rocks that look like little rocks all put together to make big rocks.
Yeah.
Like so many different types of rocks. And having Carol with us has been wonderful. We got to explore Salt Lake with her a little bit. We got to introduce her to Mexican food here in Salt Lake City. And it's awesome to have an old friend. You might be my oldest friend.
Oh, not in age, but in
she is
how
older
long
than me.
you've
She is
known
my oldest friend.
each
No, I'm just
other.
kidding. Yeah, my middle school friends are my oldest friends because we've moved around so much.
Yeah.
So for sure, my oldest friends, I think. Don't tell Michael Bitzos that, but it's those two. So thank you, Carol, for getting in the van. And she's going to take the train back to Denver later this week, which is going to be a beautiful, beautiful train ride. And it's so wonderful. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. 10K Dollar Days produced by Ashburns. Intro is by Stan Collins. The 10K jingle is by Rockwell and Rose. Graphic art is by Jacob McAllister. The 10K Saturday voiceover is by Charlie Hume. Thanks as always to Buzzsprout. We love you. And we're going to end this the way we end every single episode, with friends like us.
Who needs amenities?